Hey everyone, this is Alex.
This is Boscha, and this is the Full Odyssey podcast, episode 10. And today we're gonna talk about nothing. We'll talk about, well, this is free talk. We don't really have a topic, so.
Yeah, just whatever comes into our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just say one thing first? Is that
What up?
I finally finished moving into the new place.
Oh, nice. Oh, so
Yeah.
you got internet and everything there, eh?
Yeah, it's and everything. And Boschka, you've been to my old place, right?
The old one, yeah?
Yeah.
The very conveniently one close.
Yeah. So we tore that house down and is all rebuilt it and stuff, right?
So it's completely different now.
No, that's the thing I was gonna say. It's like it feels like a modern version of that house, if that makes sense. So it's like a little different, but mostly familiar.
Okay, so that's good. As long as
Yeah.
it feels home, then whatever, right?
Yeah, I didn't feel like, oh, this is a new place. When I walked in,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
home. Like,
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Most of renovation don't end that way, so.
yeah. So I do have some complaint,
Oh.
and that is like in my room, I have a washroom now, right?
Oh, that's good.
It's good, right? But every time I go poo poo in there,
Yeah.
it stinks up the washroom like no tomorrow.
Well, then you fucking clean it up right away. You
So-
nasty prick.
That's why I had to turn on the fan and crack open the window, or else it's gonna stink up the place for like hours.
What do you eat? Like, you gotta eat better, man.
What are you talking about? I eat fruits and vegetables, and a lot of candy.
Right.
But that's normal. Everyone's diet
Yeah.
consists of candy.
True. I'm eating candy right now.
And then, I also started kind of experimenting with some food.
Oh, so you're cooking?
Yeah, so I made pork belly, roasted pork belly.
Right. From workplace, or you made it from scratch?
Well, my mom just buy the pork
Oh,
bellies and we just
I see.
cook it from there. But anyways,
Yeah.
I managed to get the skin crispy.
Oh, what
Right.
about the inside?
Insides. So the first time I made it,
Mhm.
it was pretty good, except it just tasted bland. Like I didn't put enough
course.
salt or peppers or
Seasoning,
whatever. Yeah. So this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna put some spices and herbs in it.
Mm.
And then when I cooked it, I think there's way too much herbs because when you cook it, it kind of smelled like weed.
What herbs did you put there?
Just whatever they recommended, like thyme, rosemary, sage.
Well, thyme. I don't think you should overcook thyme and sage too much because they smell like weed.
Also, you're Muslim. How would you know what weed smells like?
My friends are all Canadian. See,
And,
the thing is, like, I'm a Muslim, like, but that doesn't stop my friend from like doing whatever they want, and doesn't stop me being their friend. So,
I guess true. Yeah. So what I did with the second one was that I dry brined it.
Mhm.
I dry brined the skin, and then I herbed up and spiced up everything, and then I left it in the fridge overnight.
so wait, what's dry brand?
It's like putting salt on it and then just leave it in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So-
Oh, that's what I always do usually when I cook too. I
yeah.
just leave it like marinating it early and just like
Yeah.
leave it.
Yeah, exactly. So you marinate it for like at least a day.
Yeah, I do pretty
So
much.
absorb the flavors. So what I did was I put the skin, the meat skin down on a bowl,
Mm-hmm.
or not a bowl, like a pan,
Mhm.
with and the salt, and it's covered in salt, right? So then when I took it out, you can see the salt is wet because it sucked out the moisture, because
Right,
you want the
yeah.
skin to be as dry as possible for it to be crispy, right?
Yep.
So then, being the dum dum that I am, I thought,
Yes.
oh shit, like the
It's dry. Give it some water.
no, not that. It's the opposite. I was like, oh, it's the salt is. I don't think I used enough salt. It looks kind of wet.
Okay.
I don't think it was, but in my mind, I was like, oh man. So I put a little bit more salt on the top, and then I cooked it. Holy cow! It was just
So
the skin. The skin was super salty.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, whoa, that sucks.
Well,
so
But it's a learn from experience, right?
so then the meat was salty as well, and not really herby, like kind of herby. But then I was like, you know what? The meat can be salvaged though. You can just cook that up in rice and make
Yeah,
fried rice.
add more stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the skin, it's okay. That's whatever. Yeah.
Why don't you make it like a just like the side skin? You just put the skin on its own kind of thing. Peel off
It's
the skin and
because
yeah, eat it with rice and shit or stuff like that.
you could, but it kind of just tastes like you're eating salt, crunchy salt.
That bad?
Yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is when you dry brine something, just assume it works.
Just hope for the best.
Yeah, just assume it works. Yeah, so that's my silly story.
All right. Well, for me, my grandma made this weird. Sorry, not weird. I love you, grandma. Uh, this weird concoction, like a what was it? I don't know. She gave me like the shot glass, like a little bit bigger than a shot glass, a bit wider than shot glass.
Yeah.
It was green. It smelled. It smelled like garlic and honey.
She gave you garlic honey water?
I don't know what it was, but it's green. And when you blended garlic, it won't turn green, especially with honey. So there's something else in there. I don't know what
Probably
it
like
is.
spinach or parsley or something.
I don't feel any spinach or parsley. Like doesn't have the bitter taste.
Uh-huh.
It feels almost like I don't remember what it's called, but it's this white thing. Yeah, it's that thing that has this really sharp taste. If I felt it like up my nose and down my throat.
Oh, mint.
So no, it's not mint. It's not mint. It's a lot of it's used a lot in like Indonesian food to give the extra spice,
Okay.
and it's really good for your body. Well, I remember that, but I don't know what it's called in English or Indonesian for that matter.
Oh, okay.
I just know what it is.
What did it taste like?
Oh my god. so so it is. I don't. I was afraid, so I hold another cup of water, right?
Yeah.
So I chugged it. I drop it down. It feels like garlic.
Huh?
Have you drink garlic before?
No, never. I
Good.
drank ginger. I think
Is it ginger? No, is it ginger? Maybe ginger. No, I don't know. But it's a garlic. I know it's a garlic, and it has a hint of honey. So it's
Okay.
exactly how it smells. But it also has this thing really spicy. Like I could feel it. And then my grandma was like, "Oh yeah, I drank that, and it like really wakes me up, makes me feel energized and whatever. You should drink it too. It's like it'll help your body keep warm in the winter." I'm like, "Okay." I drank it. I don't know what, but it clicked my head. Like my eyes just opened wide. I was like, I'm like, whoa! Like my head just got clear. I kind of got like over what do you call it? Like over tension, I guess. Like just went whoa, like hyper powered suddenly. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no! I don't need this kind of power on my day off.
So would you say that
Yeah.
drink is stronger, or would you rather have rock stars?
I'd rather have like 6 bottles of rock stars because it tastes better. It tastes better and it lasts longer.
Damn, I wonder if she put. It's probably ginger, right? You should probably
Yeah,
put
probably
ginger. in there.
ginger. Probably ginger. That's what I'm thinking. Like probably it's a mixture of ginger, garlic, and honey.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
My body felt good though.
oh, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, but then suddenly I just feel tired and then I sleep.
Oh,
Then I woke up like what, 20 minutes ago.
oh, I see.
Yeah,
Wow, just in time for our recording of the podcast.
pretty much.
Yes.
And then you and I saw your messages 3 p.m. I'm like, yeah. I was like, yeah, totally. I
Oh
agree.
shit! Because I thought it looked like you've been awake for a while, but turns out you're
No,
not.
no. Your text woke me up. So I was like, "Oh."
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I've been looking up. Well, it's like YouTube recommended me this like review
Mm-hmm.
PS5 compared to Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So they show me this playback system, like what the games that they can play and whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of insane. It's not. It's messed up.
What do you mean?
Cause at least on the Xbox side, or in the PS5 side, it could play like some games, and on the some games, it buffed it up. Like it has this like a smarter polish, and like it just makes it.
Oh,
It looks cleaner. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
has an upgrade on it. Like if you played on the PS5.
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a video of Spider-Man comparisons, and the
Yeah,
difference
you
is
go like, whoa, it looks even cleaner. You're like,
yeah,
ooh.
the difference is crazy.
Yeah. But in Xbox, they could go play games all the way back till like the old like super old Daytona USA, Like the old arcade racing game. I saw somebody play. I'm like, what? why would you play that on an Xbox like the next gen? But I mean, it's up to them, I know. But like, dude, there's like other games and stuff. Why do you play Daytona? But the thing that blew my mind the most was that that person was like pressing the home button and then switching like 3 different games.
Yeah.
And it took like a snap of a finger to actually, switch from game A to game B to A, and then to C, and then, it's just like that, and just like instantly, it doesn't reload, it doesn't do anything. You could just play any game depending what you feel like, and then it's just like, let's just say you're playing Panzer Dragon, and suddenly like, you know what, I feel like Halo. Jump to Halo right away. After Halo, I'm like, I want to play Killer Instinct. Oh, let's play Killer Instinct. Just like jumping back and forth, and just everything was like, what?
Yeah, that's the whole point. The selling point of the new Xbox and the PS5 is that they're able to multitask and stuff.
Anything. I'm like, whoa.
But didn't that PS4 have that feature?
No. When PS4 does that, it closes the game and then put the other one on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So
it couldn't handle it.
do you see yourself using this feature? Because personally, I probably won't be using this.
Yes, I will.
You would,
easily. Because, for example, like, there's a lot of games that I play, like, almost kind of like arcade-based-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, arcade multiplayer. For example, a famous one would be, let's just say, like, like Apex.
Okay.
Or, Dead by Daylight. You know, those kind of, like, you match up, you play for, like, a game, and then you're done, and you lobby, you go to lobby again, and then, do the thing again and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's a quick game. Like, you play for like probably like 20 minutes, and you're done.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a refresher. Let's just say you're playing on the side, you're playing like Street Fighter or whatever. You've been playing. You're like, you're just on this losing streak, and you're just like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm like, I want to play something else and come back to it later.
Yeah.
Like those kind of stuff. You could just switch back and forth. I'm like, oh yeah, it's totally doable.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's one of the features you really want.
Yeah, I thought it was insane. Want is probably a weird saying. I didn't know I wanted it until I actually saw it.
Oh, okay.
But it was pretty insane.
Wow.
Well, just switching all their, and then like the way they open up like their like their stores and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just so fast. SSD, yo.
Well, supposedly the PS5 is supposed to be loading faster, right? Because they have their own custom SSD and their own computer architect and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Though the thing is, like, when they did a comparison for they're running the same game for PS5 and Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
They did the comparison and they did the loading and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, on some things, both of them run on the same stuff, but like on the heavier things,
Yeah.
Xbox like actually goes load and like get into a game faster by like probably like 2 to 3 seconds faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just saw, I'm like, holy crap. Well, I guess Xbox is like winning on like the hardware side.
Yeah.
Though the thing that concerns me about the Xbox right now is that the lack of games.
Right. Yeah.
I don't really see any games. I don't think Microsoft is ready for like at least game wise for this next gen thing. I think it'll get better in time. Like, a lot of people are gonna start making stuff and like pushing the console to the limits and whatever.
Yeah.
But that's eventually. If you're hungry and just want to play games right now, I think PS5 is the correct choice.
Because that's quite interesting. Because on paper, Xbox should beat PS5, right? But then the way people were hyping up the PS5's hardware and stuff, it sounded like the PS5 would be loading faster. But
yeah, that's the thing. It's not necessarily, but the thing is, like, about the console and whatever, it's never about the hardware. I mean, yeah, it is, okay? It matters, but you're there to play the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to play the game. If there's no game, doesn't matter how good your rig is, it's pointless.
So, but then, okay, so after seeing that video, did you feel like getting an Xbox, or you're just like, I mean, that's cool, but not for me?
Well, that's the thing, right? Right now, I mean, for me, right now, it's still, I mean, because I'm always been a PlayStation boy, so I've always been like, oh, PlayStation, but right now I see all this, it kind of makes me go like, I mean, Xbox is an option, but right now it doesn't have any games that I want, so
yeah,
maybe not yet. So that's the thing, like, it's kind of a race right in my head.
Yeah.
If one of those two could, well, at least for Xbox, if I'm gonna get PS5 regardless, unless Xbox managed to pull out a game that I didn't expect and I really like,
Uh-huh.
then probably and PS5 won't be able to do that. Then I'll probably go to be like, okay, that's an Xbox exclusive. I might go to Xbox. Those kind of thing.
So you're one or the other.
One or the other. But right now I'm leaning more PS5.
I mean, that's fair. Because
Yeah.
for me, I'm getting a PS5. But I think I might get an Xbox whenever the Xbox like Elite version or the Pro version comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
See, because that's the way I'm doing things too. Because I think it's safer to wait until like the Pro version or whatever comes out just to get the
Yeah. But that's gonna be at least like a couple of years though.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm good at waiting. Because right now there's nothing that makes you go like, "Woo! Look at that game."
Not yet, anyways.
Maybe Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
It kind of got me a bit hyped up.
Yeah, even God of
Not
War.
gonna lie.
God of War too, right? Or God of War.
But
Yeah, go.
God of War haven't shown anything yet, so I don't know yet.
But you love the first one. You know the second one's gonna be really good.
No, not really. I don't put that judgment like that anymore. I know the first one's really good. The first one's like probably the top 3 best game on PS4.
Yeah,
like,
a lot
ever.
of people agree. Yeah.
But the second one, I don't know. It didn't show anything yet. It doesn't. I don't know the story. I don't know what anything. I don't want to put any judgment before it actually comes out.
Well,
I've learned my lesson.
what do you mean by you learned your lesson?
Oh yeah, because I've had a bunch of series that I hardcore fell in love, and then I would just this is good. Oh, this is gotta be good. Oh, they gotta pull out a new one. Oh, there's like it shows a little bit like a crappy trailer, but it's fine. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then it's not just that good.
Oh,
So
I had that. That happened to me, but only for movies, and I should have known better. Because the studios who make those kind of movies are known for making not so good movies, I guess.
I see.
Yeah. DC.
Movies, eh?
DC.
Well, the thing. Because well, for me personally, like I don't really watch movies, so I don't really know. But for me, for game, I think game is a lot more freer than movies, because movie you just sit there and watch, right?
Yeah.
But when you're playing a game, you can control the experience, right?
Yeah, it's an interactive
So
experience.
exactly,
Yeah.
a good game is depending on the player. Doesn't matter how good of a game, if the player don't like it, it's not a good game, right?
I guess so, but same with
So
the
even,
movie
like-
though, right? If you don't enjoy the movie, you're gonna hate it for like the next hour.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But like in game, like for example, even it's like a shitty game, like like DayZ, okay? it's a crappy game that just made better, like it's insanely better. But it just depends on who play it. It has nothing on the game. Well, I guess it does have some stuff. Like a lot of sandboxing game, right? It has nothing. It depends on the player to make it something, right? Those kind of thing. Like even like a nothing game could be better depending on who's playing it, kind of thing. You control your own experience. You can enjoy. But for movie, I think you just sit down and
And try to
enjoy what
yeah.
they throw at you,
Yeah.
right? Kind of like that.
So, would you be more pissed off buying a bad game or paying money to see a bad movie?
Bad game, of course, because you want to know why?
Why?
A game cost $100.
Yeah, but the thing is, the game, at least there's some kind of resale value to the game. Even if you played it for a little bit, you can sell it back for some money, right? With a movie, you lost your time, you lost your money. You're not getting any of that back.
I don't know.
Well, I guess
I don't know.
technically you
Yeah.
can if you like leave the theater within like the first half an hour and get a refund, I guess.
But I mean, I don't know, because for me, I never sold my game, never, unless I have a copy of it.
I see, got you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think that ever happened to me. So
I remember selling some of my games to EB Games. I kind of regret it though, because I kind of wish I kept it. I kind of regret it and kind of not, because
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about how much space it took up. Yeah, I don't regret it. You know what we should do? We should
What?
when I get a 4K TV, because right now I don't have a 4K TV. When I get a 4K TV, we should watch a 4K movie and see like if that's any, like how much
because
better.
I never had any experience with the 4K at all.
Yeah, same. Aside from the ones at work where you just like kind of look at the screen. No.
Work? Oh, the place at work is the 4K.
Yeah.
I've never bothered looking at it because maybe you want to buy it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I never actually sat down and looked at 4K like for a long time. It's only like a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, well, probably a couple of seconds, really. You just walk by like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Walk away. Got places to be.
Yeah, pretty much. So, how can I say this?
Say what?
So Sony recently shut down a custom PlayStation 5 plate company, I guess.
Wait, what?
Because you know how the PS5 you can take off like the shell?
Right.
So there's a company that was going to make customized covers or shells, right?
Right.
But then Sony was like, "Nope, you can't do that." And now they only make stickers or something like that. So I was wondering, how do you feel about that?
I didn't even know. Oh, as in like so like the cover, like the main
Yeah,
face can be changed.
yeah, you can take it off and stuff, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that's a thing. Until you told me, really,
Okay.
you could do that. Wow.
Okay, so now.
I guess for me, when I customize my my console, I just put stickers and stuff on it.
Oh, I see.
Though most of the time I just leave it clean because I like it pristine.
Yeah. I mean, most of us do. But then, like, for me, I'm not a fan of the white color, to be honest. Like,
Right.
like I get they're trying something different, but I would prefer, like, I don't know, something crazy like black.
How is black crazy?
Because it's crazy because it keeps in line with all the originals. And by
Well,
originals,
it's not crazy then. But PS1 was gray, whitish.
gray, white, yeah. So I guess it's going
PS2
to
is
throw
black.
back to PS1 stuff.
3 is black. 4 is black.
Yeah. So 3 generations has been black.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah. So
Well-
what do you think? I get why Sony did it, but I always want to know what you think.
Wait, what do you mean you get why Sony did it? Why did you think?
Because they did that because otherwise there'll be no reason for special editions.
edition
Yeah,
stuff?
exactly.
Yeah, I thought so.
So like I get it why, but then at the same time it would have been cool if they were able to license some cool covers so we can buy some.
But I mean, honestly, but if you it doesn't matter what like special edition comes out, and if you could customize your own, you could always make it cooler than whatever they pull out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, what you can do? I mean,
I just hope Sony doesn't like overcharge for it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to spend
on
$100 for one side of a thing. You know?
well, I mean, I don't know. For me, like the moment you're interested in buying it, I think you're already a target. You know what I mean?
Like
The moment you're considering of getting it, because for me, I probably won't get it even if it's like special edition, something that has a cover of like, let's just say even like Suikoden or like God of War or whatever. I probably won't be interested in getting it.
what was like a hentai cover?
I'd ask Andre for it. Give me the sticker. I'll put it on the face.
Yeah. So okay. So those who don't know.
All right, we need to give exposition here.
Right. So Andre, our friend, has a side business. I guess he's making stickers. And
Yeah.
One day he asked me, he's like, "Hey, I can give you a free sample. If you want a sticker." I was like, "Oh, great! I have an idea for a sticker I want." So I sent him the image. And it's the Agehao face. Is that how I say it? Agehao?
Ahegao.
Ahegao. The Ahegao face. Look it up if you guys don't know what it is. How do you spell it? Like AHE.
EGAO.
Yeah. So look that up on the internet. And
It'll make your life a lot more beautiful from now on.
Yes.
That's
because originally when I showed him that picture, I wanted him to do it in front of his parents, so his parents would be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck are you doing?"
What the hell?
Yeah. So then I sent it to him. He got just like, "Oh my god." So
Well, I wasn't there. The only thing I know is that at work, suddenly he's like, "Hey, here you go," and then I saw the sticker. He was like, "Hey, Boscha, do you want one too?" I'm like, yeah. Wait, what? Like, I don't have a place to put it. Just put it in your computer." I'm like, "Oh, that's right." And I'm like, "Wait, no. I'm not gonna."
yeah.
Because if I put that on my computer, I'm gonna start doing stuff with the sound. Like when I plug in USB, I'm gonna make it like do weird noises. Hey, I know myself well enough.
Yeah. So he ended up giving it to me, and then I asked him, "It's like, oh, so what did your parents say?" And then he was like, "Oh, my parents didn't see. I tried to do it in secret, but my wife saw." And then she looked at me. She's like, "What the hell's wrong with your friend?" So I got half the results I wanted, I guess.
That was good.
At the good old days, right?
Yep, when you just mess around with your friend. Yeah, but I totally put it on my one of my PS5, definitely, because it's white, right? It stands out more.
That's true. But the thing about stickers is like when you don't rip it off the right way, it leaves the mark on it.
Oh, like the plastic,
Like that like
like
that
leftover kind of thing.
yeah, the adhesive stuff
Yeah, yeah,
and the paper and some of the
uh,
paper too, right? Yeah.
yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Though honestly, I've never ripped off a sticker before because I've never put any stickers on anything. But our good friend, Rockstar buddy Brandon, told me like, "This is how you do it, man. Have you never ripped off a sticker before?" I'm like, "Huh? No." So I think you're supposed to use it like a dull edge or something.
Oh,
Right?
and kind of like cut it off.
Yeah, kind of like kind of like you got like this dull edge of something,
Uh-huh.
and then you just kind of like run it over from the corner,
Yeah.
just so it lift up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what you do with the adhesive, like with the glue and shit though. So I don't know.
Because I remember one time
Yeah.
I had to remove the like the paper adhesive stuff, right? Because like when you rip it off or you rip it off too fast, you leave some of the stuff behind, right? So I looked it up on what to do, and apparently like I forget what I did, but I think rubbing alcohol helps.
Yeah.
Nail polish.
Nail polish does, yeah, I know that much.
Well, I guess nail polish is pretty much like yeah.
Alcohol. Rubbing alcohol.
So I guess rubbing alcohol, like pour your beer on it, it'll work basically.
No, not enough alcohol, dude. Not enough alcohol. Maybe your vodka.
Vodka, yeah. Hey Vash, you don't have to drink it. You just gotta use it.
I drink rubbing alcohol for fun.
Yeah. The higher the percentage, the cleanser it'll be.
The cleanser it is. The purer I become.
Yeah. Is there under any circumstance would you drink?
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I'm a Muslim, but I'm a bad one, okay?
What do you mean?
I've drank before. Like, I have drank before.
Right. But then like normally you would try to say no, right?
Of course, yeah.
But then under which circumstances would you be like, okay, I'll break the rules this
See,
time?
here's the thing. I kind of don't want to say this because it's kind of like, giving this like how do I say this? Like this image of me that's like very, very true, but I'd rather not be open to public.
I mean,
because the first condition that I was drinking was that it was my apartment at that time. I was renting an apartment.
okay.
So I was living on my own. Well, and then I had a roommate, my Japanese roommate.
Yeah.
He's a bit fucked up in the head. So like every day of the week, he has different girls coming to his place.
Yeah.
And when he feels like very, very festive, he would be like, "Hey, yo, I got some drinks. Let's and I also like some girls too. Want to just like hang out and like play games and drink?" And we're like, "Okay." Like that was my first reaction. So we played games, and then of course, like when you play game, you win and lose, right? And most of the games like a gambling game. So it's not about skill; it's about luck, kind of thing.
Ah, I see. Okay, gotcha.
And my luck is pretty bad, so yeah, when I lost. Because I lost, it's kind of like a responsibility. Like I have to do it because I lost,
I
right?
see.
So that's when I drink and whatnot. Yeah, it's from usually sense of responsibility. I drink because I'm responsible.
You drink responsibly, right? So that's
No. I drink because of responsibility.
So would you drink if I got married?
No.
Why not?
What the fuck would I?
Because
You're not gonna get married.
what if? Okay, say I decide to marry my waifu pillowcase.
I wouldn't even come to your. I wouldn't even show up to your wedding. Are you
But
serious?
then I was like, "Go, Bosh, we gotta, take one shot for, for old times' sakes."
for my pillow.
Yeah, for my pillow. Yeah, so what, like, during weddings, would you drink then?
Maybe not. I don't know. Well, the thing is, like, probably. Well, for me, like, the other exception that I would, like, like allow myself to drink is when somebody's dream got achieved. Like our rockstar friend Brandon.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. But if he did manage to, does his dream, I would totally like drink.
Oh, I see.
I would drink 2 shots for him. Like
So what is your dream, Bosh?
my
Yeah.
dream. I'm living it right now.
fuck off. I had a feeling you're gonna say that, but I was hoping you would actually give me like a real answer.
What do you mean?
Don't give me that bullshit. I got everything I want right here, man. I don't need anything more.
But I do. But I do though. Like, this is not sugarcoating. I'm like, yeah, I'm totally, I'm totally. I got a chocolate on my side. I got water bottle there. I got I got this hand cream that smells really nice. I don't know what else.
Oh my god. Isn't there something that you want to achieve, like accomplish?
Yes, having all Noble Phantasm level 5 on all character in Fate Grand Order.
So
So gambling, that's what.
so there's this thing I want to ask you, Bosch.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 10 episodes deep now.
Right.
Looking back at our previous episodes,
Right.
what did you learn from our podcast?
That I sounded really, really weird.
What do you mean by sound really weird?
Well, for you, like, for you, this is like probably my normal voice. Like, you hear this voice like every, like what, probably like 3 days a week or something like that. But when I hear it my own, I'm like, I sounded not like me. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're not used to hearing your own voice, basically. Oh, because I know what you mean. Because when I hear myself, it sounds a lot cooler. But then when I play it back, when I record it and play it back, I was like, ew, who's this like weird ass Gollum character talking?
That's what I thought too. Like, why do I sound like this? Because in my head, my voice sounds higher than what it is actually, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when I talk, so it sounded like I have this like happy tone, right? When I talk,
yeah.
it's just that it's like a happy tone, but then my voice is like deep. You know what I mean? It's like deeper, heavy tones. So it's like, I sounded like this to the rest of the world.
Oh, wait. So the voice that you hear is even higher.
No, in my head, yes.
Oh, but then when you play it back, it's actually not as high.
It's not as high. So like in my head right now, like what I hear my voice is that I'm very like very chirpy, fine, woo like dandy person kind of thing. But when I listened to the thing, I was like, who the hell? You know? That's from my image, yeah.
That's pretty cool because for me it's the opposite.
Yeah.
My voice sounds lower than it actually is to me.
In your head?
Yeah, in my head. It sounds lower. But then when I play it back, it just sounds like
that's odd.
Not as low. Yeah. Kind of weird, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what triggers that in our brains.
I don't know because what I know is that like most people should hear them higher.
Mm-hmm.
Because something about you hear it from inside your ear.
Then maybe I'm pitch deaf.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out, didn't we? So to all of you that don't know, I like singing a lot. I sucked at it, but I like singing. So I tend to like ask friends along to go, hey, let's go karaoke. And a lot of people, tends to tag along. Most of them don't. So, but Alex sometimes is like, yeah, let's go. Let's just go crazy.
Yeah.
And we do. Me, I would sing in like messy singing or not. But I could change my pitch up and down. Like at least I can control my. Yeah, I could control it. But when I hear Alex singing, he's flat. Like it's so flat that I'm like, are you trying or like sing high? When I made him sing high, he just went like like a weird but then it still sounded flat too. So I was like, what, dude? Are you okay? Sometimes I don't know. He just don't know how to sing, which is fine. A lot of people maybe don't know how to. And then he took a vocal lesson. I went with him, and then like for one class, and I saw how the instructor did it. Yeah. I learned how to sing better in that in that one session.
Yeah, it was like half an hour session.
Yeah, it's a half an hour session. I would just sit in the corner. I like try not to disturb them, so I was like doing my own practice in the corner. I'm like, oh, so that's how you do it. Oh, so and then we went to karaoke after that.
Yeah.
Alex did improve.
Oh, so I did improve.
You did improve. I was like impressed. Like once I was, whoa, yeah, like that, just like that. Like we were singing Queen song.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, oh wow, that was good.
Oh,
But
very
then
interesting.
after that, I don't know when after that, but he kind of went back to flat again. I don't know because he doesn't practice or he just forget what he did, but he just went back.
It's probably because I don't practice. Because
Yeah,
like, I don't really sing.
yeah. For me, I sing even at work, so I
Yeah, because
shouldn't
like
have.
the throat is like a muscle. You gotta
Yeah,
train it. I
yeah.
just never trained it. Right? So, but we have another guy. You and our supervisor always love to sing to each other.
Well, it's our only stress relief,
I mean, there's a lot of other stuff you can do.
like
That's
beating the other guy.
yeah, pretty much. And that's how guys do it. We beat each other up and we shake hands and drink a beer.
I don't do any of those. Like
You
I
don't
don't
shake
shake hand
hands.
and drink beer. I just beat the other guy up. That's it.
Can you tell them the story of when you first came to Canada?
Oh, about the pocket knife?
Yeah. Was it a pocket knife? Because you told me you carried a machete in your back
Not
pocket like the entire
fuck
time.
you. Not machete. I don't bring machete. That's way too dangerous. Especially for my books. Like it'll rip it apart. Not for the people. I don't care about the people. My books, they're expensive.
See, see, the thing is, when Boscha told me that, I was like, "Why? Why did you do that? Why did
Well,
you carry a knife with you the whole time?"
well. Well, we'll start from point zero. Okay. So I used to live in Indonesia. It's not a very civil land. Like a lot of people are nice, but most of them are barbaric. You know, like, they're pretty uncivilized. They care about their own, as in like if you're part of the let's just say the group. Like let's
Mhm.
just you live in this one section of the like housing,
Yeah.
then you're theirs kind of thing. Like it's territorial kind of thing. Like oh yeah, they'll look after each other like insanely. Like they're good like neighbors and stuff. But when you're outside there, you're a prey, kind of like that. You know, you're not one of us, so you're an enemy, kind of thing.
Mm.
So it's a and it's even more what do you call it? Like prevalent when you're in. It's more obvious. I probably should have said that. It's more obvious when you're in like a school environment, because at first like the only people that you'll get along with is like people in your class, kind of like that. Like even in the class you have your own group and whatever, kind of like that, like that, like that. But then the bigger the school becomes, like the older you become, like to middle school or like junior high school to high school,
Yeah.
the territory becomes bigger. It becomes the whole school. So now a lot of students are like, oh, I'm from this school and you're from that school, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those territory becomes pretty aggressive, and then because they're uncivilized, of course, the only way they know how to clash with one another is through violence, which is
You make it
which
sound like it's like a gang war or something.
it is. Well, no, it might as well be. Like it is, might as well, because like it became so bad that we were told that when you leave your school, take off your uniform.
Don't
No,
let
I'm
anyone know
serious.
where you're from, right?
Exactly.
Damn, dude, that's nutsos.
It is because like I mean I've like have you ever heard of this like school wars kind of thing?
I mean, kind of, but
Yeah.
that's like,
Well, I was there once. Okay. I didn't go there because I want to. I'm just gonna tell you guys this. So what it was is that when I just got into high school, for some reason my upperclassmen was like pretty fond of me because I'm probably like I wasn't like shy and whatever. I was like whatever, shut up, kind of like that to like given to my upperclassmen. And it's like okay, you got balls, so, yeah, I kind of like you, kind of like that, I'm
okay,
like okay, sure, I'm like whatever. So we were like yeah, because I don't know, they called me and nothing like hey, let's hang out. I'm like okay, sure. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna eat like fucking good food. Let's go. I'm like, okay, oh, we're gonna go. Like I was just like, just asking, like, we're getting sushi and stuff. I was just like asking them, and everybody's like laughing and whatever, right? And we just like walking. It's pretty far. I was like, where are we going? Like I don't think there's like any restaurant or whatever this way.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know streets very well. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. This is like outside my territory, so whatever. I just
Yeah,
follow them.
yeah, yeah.
I just walk, 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 and then suddenly all of them start like opening their bags and like pulling stuff from from their bags. It was like this nail bat, like chain, is like all this stuff, and I'm like, hold up, what's happening? And then on the other side of the river were these other kids that were also pulling stuff out. Like some were have like this, and it's not like somebody has a brass knuckle or whatever. No, no, it's like a handmade weapon. Like it's a big stick of like if somebody brought like a hammer, like a really handmade hammer, like those kind of stuff. I was like,
Like prison
hold
weapons.
up. Yeah, it was just like I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So they start fighting, like they start rushing each other. Of course, I went the other way and called the police. Uh, yeah, during that whole thing, I think 2 person like died, and then like 17 was like heavily injured and stuff like that.
So you didn't participate in the fight.
Hell no.
You fucking coward.
Yes, of course. Hey, I'm here to eat good food. That's what I was told. I'm not here in the middle of a fight. Like
That was good
if
food. They had punch. They had different flavors of punch there. You got
That's what
brass
I
knuckle
mean.
punch. You got
That's
hammer punch.
See, if they're more direct with me, I would have like prepared myself better.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was here for good food, and I was hungry. Okay, I want to eat. I didn't mean I got like fucking bleed someone to death. I mean,
No, but
So-
seriously, honestly, but seriously, like it's kind of crazy that people are that insane about school stuff that they're willing to literally kill each other for it.
well, it's I don't know. For me, I think it's kind of like both pride and I don't know. It just kind of feel like, oh yeah, we're better than you, kind of thing. Like those kind of stuff. It's just, and then they're teenagers, right? They have this pent up weird
Emotions, all
emotions,
these
like either
hormonal emotions.
be like sexual or like just violence or just greed, just everything. It's the bad part of of growing up. And there's not many people who would guide them either because the teacher are afraid of the students. That's what it was. Because the teacher can't lay their hands on the students. The students gonna kill them all. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah, but you also had an encounter with a teacher, but we'll save that story for another time. That was pretty hilarious.
yeah. So well, yeah, that's the thing because I don't. When then I came to Canada, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't know what kind of country this is. I was told a lot of stuff, and a lot of people tend to told me to be careful. Like,
Yeah.
it's an outside world. Like, it's a world that we don't know. It's not your territory. You don't know what's gonna be there.
Yeah.
So just be careful over there. I'm like, okay. So every time, like for a good like what 3-4 months, no, probably like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
I always have a like a pocket knife on my pocket, just walk around.
Oh my
and
god.
and then well, of course, because we're like, well, of course we're like very very uncultured people, right?
Yeah.
So the one time is that I was waiting on a bus stop. I was just sitting there and like trying to figure out how my phone worked because I never like have a like phone like a cell phone kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, how does this shit work? 'Cause I don't know. I was like tapping and whatever. I was like figuring out stuff, and it's like an old BlackBerry phone too, so it's like it's not that good kind of thing. So I was like, okay. And then suddenly when I was waiting the bus, suddenly like there's this black bro just came to me and was like, hey, what's up, bro? I was like, I just went freeze. I was like, I look at him and I froze. So I was like, which one is this? Like, I don't know. And then he's like, hey, do you know what time is it? Like, and when's the next bus? And what? I'm like, check the clock. I was like, oh, so much. And then he's like, okay, thanks, bro. And then he just like, high five me and like fist bump me. I'm like, this guy is cool. I'm like, wow, this place is awesome. Like, I was blown up. I was like, holy crap. This place is cool. He just asked me the time and what is this and thanked me and then walk away. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, where in the world would this ever happen?
The stuff that Boscha told me, like, okay, you guys have been listening to us for like 10 episodes now, right? So you have an idea of what our characters. So the stories that Boscha told me when he was younger, I was like, this can't be the same person. It's like two
Yeah.
different people almost.
Cause the thing is, like, my mindset when I was there and my mindset when I'm here is completely different. Because I saw people who's cool like that. They just like smile at you, some even high five you, and like just being nice to you. It makes me go like, oh, I don't have to be on that on guard all the time.
Yeah.
Because back then when you're there, when people walk towards you, there's two options: beat them up or run away. There's only that. They're walking towards you. That means they have a business with you, and when they have a business with you, it's never good. So either you finish them off or you ran. Like,
But Indonesia can't be like that now, right? It's got to be better.
I think it's worse.
Worse, really?
Not yeah, but not in the let's just say like in the stranger territorial kind of thing. It's a different kind of dangerous place.
Let's see.
Cause you know like how in the past couple of years like what do you call it, like the gay, the transsexual people, and there's like it's a big thing now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In Indonesia,
That's no.
that was kind of like a big a frown upon thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's a very religious country, right?
Yeah.
Both because the majority of the religion there is Muslim and Christianity,
I see.
and both of them are definitely not okay with those. And yeah, some people are just being those, and then even within the community, both the Christianity and the Muslim, they were like, you know, some would try to like, you know, stop and whatever. Some would just like, you know what, leave them, it's their business kind of thing. And then some would just like actively trying to like, no, you're wrong, and like, you know, like some would like even go like on a witch hunt and stuff like that. Now it's just a chaos. You don't know anymore now.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a mess.
But why would they care so much about what other people does in their private life?
Because it's their idea of norm.
Yeah, but if you don't tell anyone, why does it matter?
What do you mean? They didn't tell anyone?
Like someone goes up to you and be like, "Are you gay?" And you go, "Yeah." And you get like, why does it matter?
No. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about you for your experience, but from from my experience, you don't ask gay people. They tell you
Oh,
that they are.
but like, I don't know. In my opinion,
I don't know. That's my that's my experience.
Yeah.
Like you don't ask, but they just ask, and like some people were like, no, you can't be that. Kind of like, you know, I'm not telling them they're right or they're wrong. I'm just telling that those people exist, right?
Yeah, they exist
And some
everywhere.
people just can't mind their own business, and then that's how the whole bloody thing happens. It's just no bueno.
Yeah, I guess so. But then, like, to me, it's like that doesn't really make sense. Why does it? Why is it that what they do in their private life affects you? It doesn't.
Because it's part of your territory.
I guess.
Because it's part of your community. That's why, and they embrace it way more than at least we do here. Because in here we don't really care,
Yeah,
right?
we don't give a shit. It's like,
You do whatever you want to
Yeah,
do. It's like
exactly.
it's very like people are nice to each other, but they're very unattached. Like they're very apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than when they're have business with each other, they don't do anything with each other.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
just like whatever I do what I do, you do what you do, kind of thing. Right?
Friendly, antisocial people.
Yeah, which is the best, really, because people mind their own business.
Yeah,
It's the
pretty
best.
much. We mind our own business. We look at our phones, pretend we're busy, and we tell people to kindly fuck off.
Yeah, with a smile.
Yes, with a smile.
Yeah, so it's that's why I came here. I was like, wow, this place is cool.
So
and I liked it. I really do. That's why.
if
A lot of people ask me like, oh, when are you gonna come back? Back where? I'm already home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those kind of...
that was gonna be my next question. Like, if you were to go back
Yeah.
to Indonesia, would you feel yourself reverting back to like that primal angry person?
Yes, it has. It's not that it will. It has. I came back there for like 2 weeks because that's our vacation, right?
Yeah.
Probably a little less than 2 weeks because of travel time or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I already became like that. I was like, people came to me. I was like, what? Like they haven't even done anything yet. And I already go. Because how do I say this? Like in here, it's kind of like a cute banter,
Yeah.
right? And when you see people do that, you don't walk away. You probe even deeper. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
At least for me, like when I see like those kind of like, what? I'm like, it's just go like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bully you now, kind of.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? But like in that one, no, it doesn't. Like they don't even say what. They just come to you and like either start fucking swinging or just like screaming for no reason, and then the only thing you know is like you're already swinging fist. That's that's the way it is.
Why do you make Indonesia sound like so horrible? You're like, you walk up to a guy like, "Hey, what's up?" and you start fist fighting.
No. There's no what's up. What's up is a nice greeting.
Yeah.
It's how you greet someone and whatnot. You don't say hi. You don't be like, "What the hell are you here?" Like or like,
So he's,
"Watch where you standing" or stuff like that. Like those kind of stuff. You just oh, okay, so we're in the fight right away. Like there's no hi, hey, how are you? And like, would you mind moving out of the way? No, you just hey, get out of my way, kind of like that. And
You
like,
make,
what the fuck?
you make it sound like it's like living in the jungle with a pack of monkeys.
Might as well. The only thing better is that it has roads, so you don't, have that much trouble walking. Even the roads is packed with car, and car don't stop for pedestrian. So
Yeah, that's the thing about Asia, or at least like some parts of Asia. It's like cars don't stop for you. Here, they give you the right of way. They watch out for
no, no, no.
pedestrians.
In here, it's like excessive. Sometimes I pretend that I don't want to cross, so that the car would just pass by, so it's faster, for
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Nope, he'd wait. I'm like, shit. I pretend not to go. Why would you stop, you nice man? Like, could you
Yeah,
just
we
go?
like when we see someone who looks like he's gonna cross the street, we slow down in case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like, I try to make it like very obvious too. Like I'm not crossing. I'm going the other
no,
way.
but then in
Why did you still stop? I was like, okay, I gotcha. All right, I'm
yeah, but
going.
in Asia, if they see you walking, they speed up even more.
Yeah, just to make sure when it hits you, you die
Yeah.
instantly.
and then like they speed up, kind of slow down, look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? And then speed off again. Like it's like, how dare you? How dare you try to cross the road when
How
it's,
dare you cross the
Yeah.
street? Right.
how dare you cross the street when the street lights for you? Yeah. What else? Oh, that since we've been recording for a while and I've been editing the podcast,
Mhm.
I found something that we do that's kind of interesting, which is that when we talk,
Interesting or annoying?
uh,
Which one?
I wouldn't say it's annoying, but it's kind of weird, I guess.
Okay.
Is that when we talk, how can I say, like, we don't use any filler words as much.
Like
Yeah, we don't really say that as much. Instead, we would say something, and then we kind of,
Pause.
we kind of stop.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
Yeah, so
Kind of like to collect our thought.
it makes it sound like we're talking like William Shatner, when he does the start. He's like, "Hey, Bosch, what are you doing?" Like.
Why are the blue flying? It's just like what?
Yeah, so it's kind of, we do sometimes use the filler words, but not as often
Yeah.
as
I
most
think
people.
that's good,
I
right?
don't know if it's good, but it's just different. It's weird. It kind of just sounds like,
Because for me, I personally tried not to use kind of like that. I'd rather do the pause.
well, because at school we're taught not to use filler words, I guess, because
Really? What school do you go to?
no, because like it makes it sound like we're more articulate and
Sophisticated. Yeah.
sophisticated. And what I also notice is that when I record stuff, I speak with a very slight accent, I guess. Like, how can I say? In my mind, okay, when I'm recording, in my mind, I say established.
Established. Yeah.
So it sounds like I'm saying established, right? But then when I play it back, I go established. I was like, what? What the fuck? Do I not know my L's and R's? Like,
For me, it's different. Sometimes like my mispronunciation got like worse. Like when I'm trying to say some things,
yeah.
it kind of like I would say the wrong one first. I would stop, backtrack, and then say the whole thing again. Like I would do that like multiple times during the thing. I was like, nope, that's how you say it. That's how you say it. I do that in real life too, but like when I'm recording, it's even more
Noticeable for you.
obvious. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how can I say? Some of these stuff is like you never would have noticed, I guess, until I played it back in the podcast.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. All right. What else did you want to talk about today?
We talked about PS5. We talked about backward compatibility. We talked.
No, we didn't talk about the backwards
yeah.
compatibility.
No.
Yeah. We kind of yeah.
About Bloodborne though. There's no upgrade for Bloodborne.
Kind of. Didn't they say?
It didn't get optimized. No, it didn't. There's no optimization for Bloodborne.
But didn't they say you can play 60 frames per second instead of 30?
No. That's the modder. That's a modder that did that back in PS4 era.
Oh, I see.
Called Lance McDonald. Yeah. He's a very an amazing figure at like a Dark Souls
Mm-hmm.
community. He does a lot of stuff like behind the scenes stuff, like as in like he's checking like out of the camera kind of thing, like what's on the background, what's like what the map was before the full release, what's on this one, what's on that, and he made a. I think he also made a mod that makes it that they dropped the resolution, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
for Bloodborne to make it run at like a 60 FPS constantly.
Oh, I see. So that's how it
Yeah,
works. Because if they're not gonna update Bloodborne, I don't think they ever will, unless they release like a HD.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I think that's what's gonna happen. Or are they gonna do like Bloodborne 2 or something?
maybe it's possible because
Well, everybody's wishing for it because it's Bloodborne, dude.
yeah, but would you rather have Demon Souls 2 or Bloodborne 2?
Bloodborne
Really?
easily, hands down.
Sorry, what's the first one? Not Demon Souls. Oh, Dark
Dark
Souls.
Souls.
Yeah, would you rather have a Dark Souls 2?
We have Dark Souls 2, you
Is it
retard.
there? I never played any of the Soul series, so I don't. Yeah.
Oh, we have a Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3.
Okay, and then you have. Okay, is it? Okay,
And then there's Bloodborne, there's Demon. So, okay, so the very first one is Demon Soul.
but there's Demon Souls 1, 2, and 3.
No, 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 there's only
Yeah.
Demon
So,
Souls.
do you want Demon Souls 2?
No, I don't.
You think it's fine the way it is?
No, I don't care about Demon
Okay.
Souls. I care about Bloodborne. If out of those two were put it on a scale, then it's Bloodborne all the way. Like, Bloodborne is easily the funnest
Ah, I
Souls
see.
game. Probably next to Sekiro.
So, but Sekiro isn't really a Souls game, though, is it?
It kind of is.
Like,
It kind of is. It's not very, but it's kind of is. I put it is.
like the same genre ish.
It's similar genre,
I
yeah.
see. Okay.
It's learn by death kind of
I
thing,
see.
you know?
Okay. Okay. But what makes? But then, aren't you hyped for that remake of Demon Souls?
I mean, it looks nice. It really does. But if there's nothing changed, like no extra
Yeah.
content, not so much. I mean, nostalgia is good and whatnot, but honestly, Demon Soul hasn't been that old. I mean, it's probably been out for like 10 years, but I don't know. Like, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But I don't know. For me, like, remakes are just like beating a dead horse, especially the one that I already played like over 300 hours. And if there's nothing changed on it, like no, like no new weapon, no new like enemies, no new magic, no new area, no new anything, I don't think it's.
Wait, but
I'm gonna be
but
too
I thought
hyped.
last time we talked about this, you prefer a 1-to-1 remake.
Not really. I don't think
So
so.
your opinion has changed, or
Did it? Did I actually said
or
that?
am I misremembering stuff?
I don't know because I don't remember liking 1-to-1.
So you want something changed?
Well, yeah, I guess. I'd say so.
Okay.
Because if it's just keeping the same thing, we just upgraded graphic, might as well play the old one.
Okay.
What's wrong with the old one?
So just like the Final Fantasy remake, you want some things to be changed.
Yeah, but in Final Fantasy Remake, that's completely different from my point of view. I never played one, that's why. I'm looking forward to it because I've never played it.
You mean you never played 7?
Yeah, I never played 7 before.
Okay. Because from what I've seen, it seems like Demon Souls the remake is a 1-to-1 translation. It seems like I seen much
Not
of it.
really. So what it is that it's not a 1-to-1. It has an updated graphic. It has updated motion both for the enemy and the character. So yeah, like the way they attack and whatever is like different now, and like finishing blow, like a riposte or the backstab has a different, like a cooler, crispier motion. Magic has this insane effect that makes it just look more amazing. Like from graphical wise, it's completely. I would say completely different.
No,
game.
that's not what I mean. But I mean like in terms of the
The gameplay and
gameplay,
whatever.
maps, and enemies, right? If they have the same enemies,
See that's the thing. Like enemy looks different. Other than graphic change, it's pretty much one.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Because like they even like tried hard to keep the the bugs and the stuff intact. That's how insane
So,
it is.
in your opinion, then it shouldn't be worth the $100 game price.
For those who haven't played, yeah, totally. But for those who already have the original game, I don't think so.
Okay. What what price do you think should be the new games at?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
I
clearly
mean,
$100 is way too expensive.
is it
Yeah,
though?
89.99. That's way too much. Last generation was 79.99, right?
But the effort to produce the game is completely different though. It's a lot more taxing to make games now.
Right, but at the same time, do you feel like you get $100 worth of entertainment from the game?
Depends because even like when I bought the first
Yeah,
Dark Souls, right? I bought it for like what $20 because it was old enough
yeah.
to be on sale. I bought it and I got like probably over like $500 a month of entertainment. Like
But that's the thing.
it really depends on the game.
But that's the
Like
thing, though, because it doesn't matter what game it is, whether it's going to be a triple A
exactly.
or a indie game. They're all going to have
Hmm.
that set
Yeah.
price tag, $100.
Does it? Some games like even on the PS4, some are not. Some are cheaper, like 59.99
Well, so
instead
far
of
from what we've
79.
seen,
Yeah.
it's they're all $100, right?
Well, because probably it's a launch game and it's a game that they put extra effort into it, don't you
Maybe, but
think?
we'll see. I'm
Because I haven't seen any like a small budget game in any of those launch game.
because in my opinion, I'm doubting that there's any games that would be cheaper than 89.99.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like
Time will tell.
barring like obviously like holiday sales or game sales or whatever, right? Just like the
Hmm.
set price. Maybe we'll see
I don't.
79.99. I don't know, but for me, it's probably gonna be always 89.99.
I mean, honestly, by now, like with how much they're dishing out, like the graphical, the gameplay, like the capability of what
Yeah.
it could be. I don't know. I kind of think it might be a fair price. Maybe a bit pricey, but I think it's all right enough.
Well, the thing about buying Sony and Xbox games is that they can and eventually will go on sale. Whereas Nintendo,
Hmm.
it'll very, 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 very rare that it does drop in price. And then if it does, it's only like $5 or $10, and that's considered as
Yeah, Nintendo don't do those
yeah.
kind of stuff.
So
Because I don't think there's that many game comes out in
not
Nintendo, does it?
anymore. They're probably gonna have to pump out more games because of the PS5 and the Xbox, right?
Yeah.
And what else was to say? And Nintendo games tend to, but the thing about Nintendo is that it tends to hold their value. Yeah.
Replayability is really
So
good though.
in a way, it's worth it, but it's kind of like it's worth it in the sense that you have to pay for that kind of price. But at least you're getting something good back from it.
Mm.
Although I would say some games
Mm-hmm.
are too short. Feels like they're too short.
Like what?
Kirby, or the Kirby game was really short, or it felt short,
Oh,
and it's a full.
was there like a replayability in that game, like New Game Plus and stuff
That
like
I
that,
don't know.
or
I remember I beat
not
the
really?
game and I was like, all right, I'm done with it. And that's it.
But that's you
I
though.
don't know if there's a new game plus.
You don't you don't do like completionist kind of like you
I
don't
don't
do like
100%.
those
I don't
other stuff,
100%
do
the
you?
game.
Yeah, but do you like I don't know, do at least like the small challenges or whatever that you gotta do, or you just play all the stages, you're done,
Yeah,
and then you
pretty
go
much.
home, kind of thing.
But then like the thing is, you're paying it for that, right? Everything else is
No, 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 no. You're not paying it for that. You're paying for the whole thing, the thing that it could dish out, and whether you play it all or not, that's not up to them. That's up to you,
But
right?
I feel like I'm supposed to get my money's worth from the main story or the main gameplay, right?
But it's not all there is to it though, because sometimes they put like extra dungeon, like hidden dungeon, or like special power up, or like some special something behind the story mode, right? And that's what probably cost more. because that's where the cool stuffs are.
I don't know. I agree to disagree because for me, when I buy a game and I enjoy
Hmm.
the main gameplay or the main story of it, I would say it's worth
Hmm.
it if I enjoyed that one part. Yeah.
Just that's it. Wow.
Wha-
For me, like I would play it if I like the story mode, and then
Uh-huh.
I liked it. I would go on. Like I would play the rest, whatever else it could offer me. If I don't like the game, I would
Mhm.
try to finish it and then be done with it. I'll be like, okay, this is not worth my money because I finished it and it was it. You know what I mean? But if I like it and go beyond, then I would be like, oh yeah, that's totally worth it. And if I could even replay it and do more, that's even more.
Have you ever played a game like the main story, and then you played the extra stuff and you
Hmm.
hated it? So you always enjoyed it no matter what.
No, no, it's not the enjoyment. Like I played it and there's an extra stuff. Like I would do it. I'm like, oh wow, this is like cool. Ah, so this is what the extra dungeon looks like. Like I don't
Mm.
always love it. Sometimes I'm neutral it, but I never hate it. I'm like, why the hell did they put this here? Kind of like that, you know? It's like not really. I don't think I've ever thought of it because I like the game enough by that
I
point.
see. What can I say? Like, for me, an example would be Astro Chain because we both played Astro Chain, so you know what I'm talking about. Like just playing through
Hmm.
the
Yeah, I haven't finished it. I haven't
okay,
touched my Switch in a
but
while.
you know
Shit.
but you get what I mean. Like just
Yeah.
playing that single player gameplay,
Hmm.
I really enjoyed Astro Chain. I would
Hmm.
say that's probably like my favorite game on the Switch that I played, and I would say
Hmm.
just playing through that mission mode, not doing any of the side quests is
Hmm.
worth it to me
Hmm.
because I really enjoyed that
Really?
part of the game.
Because for me, I keep going back to like the first mission when I unlock the new thing, and then I go to the second mission, and then go to third mission, and
Oh,
then
I
go back
see.
to second mission, and then there's the first mission. I keep going that to get the
I
100%
see.
thing.
I see. Which
Yeah, and then I try to do like a perfect run kind of thing. Like yeah, that's it. Like I do fucking insane stuff because it's fun. Especially Astral Chain, it's an actually fun game.
again, we're
That's
just
why.
two different types of gamers. You're a completionist, and I'm a casual.
I'm not really completionist. I just like to enjoy things till to the last
Yeah, a
drop. You know what I mean?
completionist.
Like I don't have to. No, no, no. Like as in like what I'm saying is like it doesn't have to be like I don't have to like do 100% like
Hmm.
trophy completion. You know what I mean? Like there may be some parts that I don't like ever reach or like touch, but then I would use whatever enjoyment I can on that game as much as I possibly could.
Mm,
For example, like
yeah,
I'm playing Sekiro. Like you could finish the game and then be done and then just
yeah.
like done. For me, no, I still go back, and right now there's like I have this gauntlet to beat the boss, and I would just keep going back at it, just, playing over and over, losing, like losing all my progress, and then restart from beginning, and then do it again. Like I would just keep doing it, like I would just, cause it's just fun.
I would say
Like, you know what I
Sekiro is
mean?
a little different because they're still adding more stuff to it, even to this day. I think. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like even because like even after my first run, I did it again, like from the beginning, like with like the new game, just to see how fast I could go, or like I would try doing, like putting challenges. Okay, not using this, or like do no damage against the boss, like
Oh,
those
I see.
kind of
I
stuff.
see.
You know what I mean? Like adding more stuff to
So
add the
you're a
enjoyment of the game.
speedrunner kind of thing. Like that's what they do.
Like you
Yeah.
could say like I'm a challenger, but like honestly, it's not. It's not. I'm not a speedrunner either. It's just I find like extra challenges makes the game funner.
I don't know. I think it's because I know that there's a lot of games for me
Hmm.
to play, so which is why the moment I beat the game, I try to move on to the next one, even though, yeah.
I don't know, but when you say that to me, from my point of view, it's just that you're not, enjoying the game. You're playing it because you have to, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But there's only a few games that caught my attention that I would play from the start to end. Like Astro Chain. Even though I knew there was another game I wanted to play after Astro Chain, I still finished it.
Hmm.
Same with Mario Odyssey. I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean again, but then after you've
Yeah,
done it, you're done, right? Moving on to the
yeah.
next one that I have to play, kind
I
of like
guess.
that. Like for me, like if I like it, I would play it until I got really okay. I've done 700 times this thing. I'm like I'm just sick of this game. I'm done playing it. Then that's where
Mm,
I put the game
I see.
away.
I think
Kind of like that.
for me, there's only two games that I played that I got sick of while playing, and I just try to finish it as fast as I could after.
See, the idea of getting sick is different from both from the new ones, right? For you, the game was just too crappy that you just can't bring yourself to play it, right?
I want to say the game was crappy though.
Yeah, you just don't like it.
Uh, well, okay. So the first game that happened to me when I played it was Chroma Squad. Like I was near the end already, but then at that point I was just like, oh come on, man! I don't want to play this anymore, which is kind of weird. But I guess because every level is pretty much the same.
I see.
Yeah,
So it's a crappy game then, right? So to speak.
I would say it's like above average.
Mm-hmm.
And the second game that
Because
happened to
mm-hmm.
me was Fire
Mm-hmm.
Emblem, Three Houses.
How the fuck?
Yeah,
What the
see,
fuck?
you love that game,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I do. I played it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
I played so much that on my second run,
Mm-hmm.
I choose a different house,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in Edelgard's house
Yeah.
is on my side. Okay, so right now Edelgard has nobody in her team.
But like, for me, when I was playing Fire Emblem, I enjoyed it, and then up to like a certain point, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm kind of over this. I just want to finish it now.
See, for me, because there's like all side of the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like some challenges that could be done, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Like I would do those challenges. I would try to find like beat all the routes and whatever. I need to go back play Fire Emblems again.
Yeah, you didn't beat the Grey House or whatever it's called.
No. I so far I only beat Elgar's house, and then I'm midway through, Ferdinand's.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, because for me, yeah, I think originally I thought I was gonna play through the Three Houses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you are. But then after I did, what's the Blue Lion's house called?
Yeah. The Verdun. I think Ferdinand's house. Yeah, the Lion house.
Yeah, yeah. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm over it, man.
For me, I played a bit to the half until I got a new game, and I'm like, I played that instead. So I played that game now, and then
And
because
then,
the thing's like, I don't think you. I mean, for me personally, I don't think I should play, Fire Emblem in like one sitting too much,
mm,
because it'll make me, because it's tactic games, right?
yeah,
It could get tiring.
I see.
So for me, like I would just go back and forth, back and forth. That's why I told you, like on the backward compatible thing, and no, on the multitasking on a on a
Oh, on the
on a
PS5.
next gen.
Yeah.
Yeah, would be pretty cool because of this, because I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing this, I can't figure it out. Let's play something else. Let's go back again. Those kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I
Yeah.
see, I got you.
Yeah.
I see. I think that there's a new set of games that I want to play that's coming out or that came out.
Which is
Is No More Heroes. Travis Touchdown.
yeah.
Yeah, those
Is
games.
he
I wanna
back?
play. Yeah, because the first and the second one got released on the Switch recently,
Uh-huh.
and then the third one is coming out soon.
Have you played any of those?
I played the first one.
How was it?
I really.
What kind of game is it?
It's like a beat 'em up. No, not beat 'em up. It's a
Oh.
hack and slash, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Like a Muso kind of game, and then you fight
Oh,
and then you fight the
the
boss.
boss.
The boss fight is where it's at, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have like a lightsaber, but they call it like a laser katana or something.
Laser katana.
But it's pretty much a lightsaber, and that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I saw him with the lightsaber too, and like I think I saw one, this I think this one enemy that was like, I think it was the girl that if you like fought her, like quite like beat her one like pretty badly,
Yeah.
she'll go down and was like, oh please stop, like I'm sorry, and then if you get close to her, you'll get like hit by this insta kill or whatever. I was like, oh, that looks fun.
Yeah.
I
It's just
see.
yeah. So I remember playing the first one was really fun. I was hope because I played it on the PS3 when they did the HD remake,
Mhm.
and I was hoping the second one would come out on the PS3, but it never happened.
Mhm. I see.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the first one didn't sell as well on the PS3. I don't know.
I see. Well, the third one's coming out, so I think I got a feeling they just want to try with the Wii controller,
Well, yeah,
because it's a lightsaber thing, right?
because how you charged it was you shake the controller up and
The
down,
sword? Oh, I see.
like in a masturbating motion.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like just a wide swing. I was like,
Oh no
okay.
no no! That was the whole joke. Like it looked like you're masturbating. That's why.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. So those. Yeah. So I'm kind of hyped for those games, but I think I'm just gonna wait and see if they go on sale or something.
Oh, you won't buy it full price, of course.
Would you ever buy a game full price?
I have, and I will keep on doing it, especially if it's like the well. So far, there's only like one actual company that I support wholeheartedly,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Vanillaware. They're the best. And I missed one game that they sold, and I need to buy it now.
What is it?
The 13 Sentinel and the Aegis or something like that, or 13 Aegis and the Sentinel, something like that.
Okay. So that's the only company you'll forever buy full price.
Forever buy, yes, and I would buy like multiple copies too.
So what is your rule for buying games at full price? Like, does it have to have something or?
I have to like the company.
No, that's all. That's all you need to do. Just you like the developers.
Well, if I like the developers, I would buy it, and because I know I will enjoy it 100%. But if they fail me once, then I would stop.
Oh wow! So you only give them one chance. It's a
Of course.
zero tolerance.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, who would give more than one chance? What kind of nice person are you?
Well, what if they released a shit game that wasn't made by the same director?
You shouldn't release it.
Well, obviously they don't
You
have
should polish it better.
they don't have the intention of releasing games like, oh yeah, this is gonna be super shit. Hope people buy this.
Some does. Some does. Don't get me wrong. Some does.
Kojima.
Horrible.
I'm not saying Kojima does it on purpose, but I'm saying
Yeah.
the last few games that he's
But
done.
I'm just saying Kojima. I'm just saying Kojima. That's all.
Like what's his Death Stranding? People were hyped for that, but turns out not so much fun playing it.
Have you played it?
I've seen people play it.
I still don't understand what it is all about.
It's a walking simulator. That's what people say. You're just walking and delivering.
I thought it was like a delivery simulator or something. I heard that one a lot.
Yeah, you're delivering packages like a lot. Like I think that's the core gameplay of it.
Was it a DHL simulator or something like that?
Delivery boy. Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, that was a big disappointment. Ooh, you know what? I should send you a video of this guy doing a interview of how he created Dead Space. Like the thought,
Ooh,
like the
Dead Space.
yeah, because the thought he went that he had going into Dead Space was really interesting.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to make the scariest game that you guys could play at that time.
But no, because I got a cool story about Dead Space actually.
Oh yeah, go on.
So in high school, there was this. I took this computer class and whatnot. I was interested in like gaming developing.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then they took me to Ubisoft, right?
What the fuck?
Who made?
You went to Ubisoft?
Wait, Who made Dead Space?
I-
Was it Blizzard? No, I don't remember.
I don't remember the game company, but it wasn't Ubisoft or whatever.
No, well, anyway, they took me to their place.
What the fuck? You went to their headquarters?
Yeah, they took me to that.
Yeah.
There's the branch over
Yeah.
here, like in Canada.
Oh, okay.
They took me there, and I was like super hyped up, so I went there, and then they took me to see the places, the workplaces, the whatnot. They have like this like gym room, like they have like a volleyball place. They have like those places, and there's like this pool. And so I'm like, is this a resort or is this like a fucking? I was like, this place is fucking insane. Like I went there, I was so hyped up. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then they had like this kind of interview kind of thing, like, and I asked a lot of questions,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, I don't know. I think I kind of pick his interest. And I was like, okay, so well then I have some question for you guys. I'm like, oh, okay, what is it? And then those who can answer get free games. I was like,
oh shit.
what? And one of them, like, I think the best one, like, out of those ones were Dead Space 2.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what kind of game that is, and like, yeah, we did the question, whatever, and then he asked the first question to me.
Yeah.
So I got to pick what game I won. I guess he liked me, so that's good.
Oh, nice. So, what was the questions though?
I answered. I don't remember what it was, but then I answered it, and he's like, that's right, there you go. And then I got the Dead Space. I was like so happy.
Yeah.
And they only took like 4 people, by the way, to the place.
Yeah.
So it was me and like 3 other dudes, and then my teacher. So we're just the handpicked special people.
Oh shit.
I know. So I got Dead Space, and I was like, I want to play it, but I don't have a good computer. Like at that time, my laptop was crappy. I mean, I still have it in front of me right now, but but then my Japanese roommate, the one that's fucked up in the head, he got a pretty good computer. So I was like, hey, can I like borrow this and like try installing stuff? I was like, yeah, go ahead, dude. Like I did it, right? I played it. It was scary as fuck. It was so horrifying. I'm not good with horror, but that was horrifying.
Because I have Dead Space on my Steam, but I just never I never installed it yet.
Yeah.
So would you?
Dead Space 2 or 1? I played 2. It was whew.
I heard
The atmosphere and everything is just insane.
I heard 2 and 3 weren't as good as 1. 1 is like the best.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Oh,
because,
I don't know. I never did
because
one.
1 it was made by a different developer, right? And then 2 and 3 they got passed on to a different guy.
Oh, I didn't know. But 2 was great for me. Like I played it. It was scary.
Because you can't buy 2 or 3 on Steam. You have to go to the, I think EA store, Ubisoft store.
EA? Oh, is it EA?
Well, those are the publishers, not the developers.
Yeah.
So I have to go on their whatever app program to download those games. I hope to find Dead Space 2 and 3. I want to play it, but I have to play the first one first. You know, we should do a let's play of us doing Dead Space.
Oh, we could. We could.
Yeah. But I need to find a computer desk first because I don't have any furniture.
Yeah. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
Because for a good while, I don't think the gym's gonna be open. So from Thursday, I could probably come to your place.
Oh, is the gym closed again?
Yeah, because I was planning to go yesterday, but then I had a plan with my grandma. Like I had to take her on a walk.
Oh,
so.
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we'll figure something out.
Maybe next week. Yeah. Provided you already have a table.
Well, it'll be nice to give you a tour first and then work something out.
I mean, if it still feels like the old house, then I don't think I need that big of a tour, do I?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Anything else to add?
Nah, that should be all.
All right. Bosch, do the outro.
All right then. Well, everyone, this is Boscha.
This is Alex.
Thank you for listening. This is the Full Odyssey podcast, episode 10. We'll see you guys again next time. Peace out.
Bye.